Yeah, we're going live. You know what that means?
Fuck it, do it live. I am ready.
No.
Are you ready?
No.
Let's make my nipples hard, boys.
Let's make them nipples hard. Put that dick down over here on Pipedream on the Comedypipe Radio Network.
When the dick
Oh, with the dick down. There you go, folks. Show 146.
Holy
August 19th,
shit.
2015, brought to you by our good friends at Revolution Vapor. 72 flavors of premier gourmet e-juices. RevolutionVapor.com. That's right, Jefferson. I even saw Joe Green go, Aunt Teresa just looked at me like she didn't know what was going on. It's fine. None whatsoever.
Do you think I have Alzheimer's already?
Yes.
Dementia?
A little. Yeah, but the good kind.
Oh, there's a good kind?
Sure. Yeah, the kind where you say shit.
Oh.
And it's funny.
That's Tourette's.
Then there's the stuff. Well, no. Then there's the stuff where like you pee in the kitchen.
No, I want to do that.
I just thought the word e-juices just reminds me of the word moist. Like, I don't like it. Like, it's just like, that's just the word. Yeah, that just is like, no, yeah, we're good. We don't need it. I don't need to say
Before
it.
we get into moist, my friends call me 3D. You can join us at comedypipe.com. Watch us on the YouTube feed. We do have Comedy Pipe on the Twitter. Skype, but it's not working. But the odd thing is, right before the show started, somebody Skyped me and videoed, and the audio isn't working for it, and the video actually is. He stayed there for probably about a minute, and then obviously couldn't hear anything and left. So normally there is Skype, and that's the first time we've got a Skype call before the show. So that's kind of a weird, interesting.
Was that weird dude in the red shirt?
That's yeah. He was like all like
homeboyed out. Dude.
Yeah, I was trying to find the proper word for.
I can say it. I'm black. I can call the white boy. I don't know homeboy G shit.
He was like preppy.
He was he is like pretty fly for a white guy if he grew up in like the good part of Schenectady.
And he likes working with kids.
And you know who would know who's pretty fly for a white guy is our guest in studio today, Miss Jasmins Shea.
Yes.
At Shea Diamonds. Check out the Twitter there. I think
Twitter.
You have a YouTube.
Yes, www.youtube.com/thejazz Shea SHEA.
There you go.
Yes, let's go Mets.
Pretty much. So I guess that'll bring us to our first question. If you're gonna bring that up here, I just gotta find out where the research team wrote it down. I guess recently. Are you kidding me, Mets?
Oh my God! Last night,
Are
yes.
you kidding me?
Okay, so I've been born and raised a Mets fan. I do have a Mets symbol tattooed on my ass so that Yankee fans can kiss my Mets ass. Because at least we know how to beat the Red Sox whenever it counts.
Fuck off.
And I knew you were going to bring up the Yankees.
Fuck off.
And our resident Yankee lover, the sinister midget.
What's up,
He's my little nemesis. But yeah. So the Mets, they are something. They were winning last night like 5-1, and then like it gets like I think it was the 8th or the 9th, and then they give up a home run, and then they load the bases, and then they walk 2 runs, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like anytime that Mets fans will tell you like.
See, I wasn't shocked at all reading that statement.
Well, no, because that's
just like
I actually stopped drinking because when they make me upset, because I would not have a liver by now. I mean, now I've gained like 15 pounds because Ben and Jerry's is amazing and my best friend, but like they can lose any way possible. And I'm like, if they fucking lose this way and we're in first place, we have like 4 games, like it's a freaking Christmas miracle. Like it's been 30.
So
yes. And it's been like, I was born basically when they got like, I got the name Shea from my dad, like my middle name Shea. He changed it after the 86 World Series. He's like, we're just going to throw it in there because he couldn't name me Mets. But I've been waiting. Yeah. Cause and having my first name be a Disney character, like I got screwed, dude. Like the irony and destiny of my 2 names. But I mean, if I have to give up a right ovary for them to win the World Series, I would have no problem. I'd just be like, here, take it.
No.
So the Mets lost last night?
No, they won. They won. But it just shows that like we could almost lose any way possible because our relievers, we need a couple more pitchers, but our rotation's good. We're just tired.
Well, A-Rod hit a grand slam.
And I'm pretty sure still on drugs, but like they just gave up. They're like, let's do whatever you want, dude. We got to
understand.
You won't make it talked over.
I understand, having that allegiance through your parents for a baseball team. Like my dad is a huge Yankees fan. When I was little, we would watch the Yankee games on TV, but turn the volume all the way down and listen to the radio announcers.
Yes, I do
because
that.
They were much better.
Yes, I do that.
Phil Rizzuto was doing commentary, and if I wasn't a Yankee fan, I would probably get thrown out of my dad's well.
I like the Globetrotters.
Do you know that they just got rid of? They don't play the Generals anymore. That's like end of an era right there. They stopped. I think it was the Washington Generals.
Yep.
That team forever. Yeah.
Every day, all the time.
They'll probably play the Knicks now, and then the Knicks will still lose.
The Knicks will lose.
yeah. They're another team that I'm just like, whatever. Like I don't
back to
the owner of that team should be shot.
Yeah.
I don't wish death upon anybody, but I wouldn't miss James Dolan. Wouldn't miss him at all.
Now, have you reconsidered betting on the Cubs at all recently?
You know what? I was just saying that if the Cubs win the World Series, then that means Back to the Future was right somewhat.
Yeah.
But then we should be worried because that means Ghostbuster 2 might be right and the world will end on Valentine's Day in 2016.
You and I are on segue wavelengths right now because what the research team has written down to me, it's actually quite astonishing because you had just mentioned Back to the Future.
Yes.
Okay, so the
Still no flying cars or hoverboards.
Oh, not true. It's on the list too.
There is a hoverboard.
Okay, but the first one, have you got your Back to the Future shoes yet?
No. I am currently poor. So when I do, but here's the thing. I already have like a lot of useless shit in my room that I need to get rid of that like I'd have, but I don't have the time to get rid of it. But these sneakers would be like in its own on a pedestal and everything, which means I'd have to clean. So it's just like one of those, do I have time? But if they could lace themselves, then I would sell an organ on the black market just to get them because it's that. I mean, that was my movie. Like I mean, I'm bummed about not having flying cars and screw Tony Hawk and fucking Moby for making that ridiculous. Fuck Moby, man. I hated Moby, but I never hated him. I wanted to stab that man. I was like, you were a part of ruining my childhood.
That in the last episode, show 76.
It's just you just ruined my
that
childhood.
you were on.
Oh
What did
yeah.
Moby do?
He ruined my childhood. Somebody made like what was it, Mark Cuban made like a video about like how it was a prank saying that they invented a hoverboard because, in 2015, that's when it came Back to the Future. So it was a video that like legit looked like they made a hoverboard. But like once you saw Moby in it, you were like, no, fuck you. This is a lie. Like Moby would never be a part of.
I want that self-fitting coat.
Yes.
The self-drying coat.
The self-drying coat would be.
Yeah.
Well, how often are you that wet that you need a self-drying
It would happen
coat?
a lot more if I had a self-drying coat.
Yeah.
You can make it happen.
Yeah. You wouldn't matter if you forgot, in the rain. Except for me, I don't get my hair wet.
You
So
wouldn't care
no.
if you were walking in the rain and a
Not
car
in the
came by
least.
and splashed.
Nope.
No, I'd
I-
be happy.
I-
Yes, I get
yeah.
to use it.
I was just about to say right as my lovely wife came down that I think I almost hit people. Wasn't I driving with you? Yeah, it was on the way home from the Backyard Fest. Yeah, people were totally riding their bikes, and I'm pretty sure I got them real good. They could have. Like,
How many points were they worth? You know the game.
I honestly,
you know the game.
Like,
Come on.
What race
Yeah.
did you say?
How many points
They
was
were-
it worth in the
they were-
pure
they
joy of happiness that you got inside?
A young white couple. And that's it. Just a young.
Were they on a
couple.
date?
That's
I
like
don't know. They
2
were riding their
points.
bikes.
Okay, if they were on the same motherfucking bike, then I've
Yeah,
been like, no, they deserved it. They fucking
Yeah,
deserved it.
Separate bikes,
Yeah.
but definitely. I didn't even see them
I
until
saw
we
that
like
today.
practically passed them. I was like, oh! Shit. Yeah, I think I did. And I just kept going. It was pouring out. They were soaked anyway, so it was adding insult to injury there, but it wasn't.
I mean, I'll be the asshole and admit that, like, if I spray somebody, I'll be like, all right, I'll feel like, oh, I kind of feel bad, but I've never felt more excited to do it to
My
people.
foot touched the brake.
when-
That's about as far as it went, I think.
Spraying people with like a puddle when you're in a smart car is the greatest thing in the world because
Wow.
people are like half mad at you because it's a smart car and they're half mad at you because they
The odd
wet.
things about smart cars, every once in a while,
the pleasure of being like,
one will drive by the house here,
mhm.
and when my kid sees it, he goes and grabs his little cozy coupe, one of those giant like plastic cars, and runs it out there because he thinks he's seeing one of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
It's cute, but it's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
He's
Son.
so-
You're so smart. Never buy a smart car if you want to live.
Nope.
You want to live.
No, my good friend Leah has a smart car, and I actually do enjoy driving it. I got pulled over once in it, and in Kilderland, it was like Halloween, and the cop actually surprise.
Yeah.
But like, no, this is the only time I've ever really had like I've ever almost reacted. If I reacted the way like if I did, I would be in jail. Was the cop was like, "Huh, never seen your kind drive a smart car before," and I go, "Never seen what?" And I'm like,
Wow.
yes. And if I wasn't,
He needs to pull more people over.
yeah, and if
Gilderland is a bunch of
I
racist
literally was
douchebags.
like, I am in a costume. I'm not going to say
Who
anything.
you
I'm not going to
call
say
you
anything. I'm
people?
going to be like, am I not an Asian girl? Is that what you're shocked? Or I'm not like not a dirty hippie or something? Like, get to know me, sir.
You motherfucking
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so quick topics here.
Okay.
Batgirl died.
Yeah.
The original Batgirl died.
Yeah. I used to grow up watching. Today?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was actually over at Mr. Morgan Williams' house last night, and he was watching the old Batman series on
I
DVD.
loved
That
Yes.
I grew up watching the reruns when it was like the original like
Yeah,
TV
yeah.
Land.
That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Oh,
With Adam
loved
West.
it. Yes.
Yep,
Loved it.
whenever,
Loved it.
It's on TV. My kid generally will sit and watch it. So
Good,
that's-
good.
That's good parenting.
That's
right
good
there.
parenting. It is. It's
that's
good
right,
parenting.
that's right. Well, I mean, my kid.
Don't let your kids see shitty remakes like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies or like
See, I want to see it just because I have to see it.
well, like the Crafts when your kid gets older. Show the kid the original one.
See, I was all about Michelangelo growing up.
If he was a real teenager, I think I'd date his personality.
See, for me, it was extra cool. Michelangelo is my formal name. So I was like, yeah, Cowabunga Pizza Turtle, yeah. You know, when I was 12.
Do you think they'd ever remake Back to the Future?
No, the guy who wrote it
Yeah.
said he like made sure and made it like his kid sure that they would never happen. He's like, it's
Oh, yeah?
never gonna happen.
That's good.
Not as long as I'm alive and not as long as anyone still owns it in my family. He will never want it to be remade. So I'm like,
Wow.
thank you.
Yeah, the kids.
And Back to the
Anything can
Future, Back to the Future 2 kind of bit it.
If they
Shut
did,
up.
if they did remake Back to the Future,
Back to the Future 3.
It
baby.
really was not
Back to
great.
the Future 3 sucks. 2
Yeah.
knocking off.
See,
Two wasn't
all
bad.
about-
2 wasn't bad.
The-
3 was.
I will watch. See, I'll always watch the first one. But if it was a toss up between the second and the third one, I think I'll always watch the third one.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I just because ZZ Top was in it.
Sucks.
You know what I mean? Like that song. I love it. But it was. I didn't care. I remember hearing. Justin Bieber rumor came out about him like remaking it because he was Canadian, and I literally like said I will literally stab somebody in Hollywood if this happens. Like, stop raping my childhood. Like, not with. But it was just one of those. Whoever started the rumor, I wanted to stab because I'm like, you're an asshole. You just like ruined it for everybody.
The Ghostbuster remake makes me sad.
You know what?
Tell you what's
Bill
so
Murray's
nice.
but Bill Murray's gonna be in it.
But he's not Peter Venkman.
He's not.
No.
Oh, he's just gonna show us a
He's
cameo.
just like a stupid Stan Lee thing. He's gonna walk in and walk out.
Okay, now I'm a little disappointed because I thought if he was gonna participate, I'd be like, oh, this is cool. But I mean, I came to terms once Harold Ramis died that we're not gonna get a third one.
Yeah, that pretty much sealed that deal.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we'll see.
Back as a ghost.
if they remade Back,
I won't pay to go. See, I won't. There'll be one of those movies that I wouldn't pay to go see.
No, it'll come on HBO at some point.
Yeah.
That's good.
Netflix. yeah.
Redbox.
Or just ask one of my Canadian friends to legally download it for me and send it to me in the mail. Gotta love Canada.
Since we're talking about Ghostbusters, again, my segue queen.
Yes, I posted something about this today too.
Dog with no nose.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
I don't even want to. I don't need to see
I
it
don't even
anymore.
want to watch that.
Yeah.
it's the Ghostbuster dog. It's I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it's the
that's the word
Ghostbuster
I
dog.
Is that for real?
Yeah, no, this dog
Oh,
was born
okay.
without a nose and he underwent surgery. And the picture that you see, you're like, holy shit, that's the dog from Ghostbusters.
It had surgery. No wonder its tits are so nice.
Oh,
Puppy.
puppy.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
check
That's
that
a
out.
happy dog.
Check
no,
that
I'm
out.
not
Yeah,
watching that.
look at it.
How does he breathe? Through his mouth?
I
Still got a
Probably.
mouth and a nose hole. He just has no
full
nose.
nostril.
She's
Yeah,
got no snout.
Oh,
I know.
I can't watch that.
that
No,
breaks my heart.
it does. But I mean,
Why
it
can't
just,
he walk?
It's a whole separate issue.
Yeah.
I don't even want to think. The no nose is bad enough. I don't even want to watch it stumble
Look,
around
he-
like
That
that.
dog is badass looking, actually. Like, you wouldn't fuck with that. It's a
no.
little.
Oh, okay,
what's
I
the
can't.
matter? No,
I
I want to
can't.
see it.
He's
Oh,
also on Linoleum.
I want to see the final.
Yeah, I was like,
That's not fair.
Well, what
they waxed.
do we see the
yesterday.
final product? Do they
There's
show?
no final product. That's
didn't
the
have
dog.
surgery
no,
yet?
He just got adopted. He
Final
got the
product
surgery.
is my
He
nightmares.
got surgery to be like that.
No,
No,
he
they fixed his snout.
they fixed it. I
Oh.
couldn't. No, once I saw the picture, it was one of the things I read halfway, and I'm like, I can't because it makes me angry. That like I know that wasn't someone's fault that it was, but like
Yeah.
when you see like things with people who like abuse animals, like
Sure.
I just want to kick the shit out of people. Like I understand why my vegan friends like only like animals, but at the same time, like I'll still eat them, but not dogs. But I'll still like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Burgers are too good to give up.
Exactly. Like
I was a
listen,
vegan once.
I can't. No, it's a sin to take black girls away from chicken wings, so it's not going to happen. It's not.
Soy cheese is disgusting.
I just drink soy lattes. But
I mean, I could do soy milk. I do
Yeah.
almond milk in my coffee, but fucking soy cheese,
I couldn't do it.
Ugh.
No.
it's like rubber.
But apparently, I heard soy is bad for like my blood type, so I'm like, whatever. I'm
It
still.
was very bad for my menstrual cycle. I ate a lot of soy. When I ate tofu like every day when I was vegan.
Yeah.
That's why
And
you have high cholesterol.
that's not. I have high cholesterol. But no, it like screwed up my period schedules because soy has estrogen in it, and so and it's processed, and so if you eat a lot of it, it
You're
like
not supposed to do it.
Oh, and I think the last thing is my friends want me to be is more like feminine because I'm such a bro to begin with sometimes.
I didn't eat tofu in my ass.
Liar.
I-
Beautiful timing. Beautiful timing. Yeah. Liar.
Touche.
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 So in a couple minutes here.
Double stereo.
Yeah. In a couple minutes here, we're going to give a call out to our good friend Ethan Allman, talk to him for a little bit. So that'll be in about 4 minutes, I think. Until then, I'm waiting for Jasmine to throw me something random that is actually on the list.
Oh, no.
She a mind reader?
Well, apparently it's things that I post, so we can talk about.
They're good stuff.
There's good stuff. There was George Zimmerman is now hooking up with a guy who has the Muslim-free zone gun place. Who, funny enough, one of the guys got shot himself today, which is even funnier. But now they're making Confederate flags because America.
See, when you said hooking up,
No,
George
no.
Zimmerman is hooking up with this other guy. What?
What? No.
He's selling Confederate flag
I thought it
paintings in
made
a
perfect
Muslim
sense.
gun store.
Yes. Yeah, man.
That's
Hopefully somebody has
that's a
a.
niche market.
People need to
Can't sit
listen.
home
People
and
need to
chill out.
stand their ground correctly when they come up against
Stay
him in
home.
Florida.
Stop getting your ass beat.
What am I going to do with all this merch?
Yeah.
This fucking guy is an idiot.
Yeah.
Just stay home and chill out. man.
Let's see what else happened today.
Everyone else forget about
I
it.
do believe that most of the men who are running for the Republicans on the Republican side are the reason why abortion should be legal, or at least if you're going to take away abortion, these are the motherfuckers that should make sterilization like a thing. Like you have.
You should at least be clear and throw it across all party lines and every political
It's just-
person out there.
Yeah, it's just like it's you don't have a
The Democrat
vagina.
side ain't much better.
Well, but at the same time, it's like at least they
Far
will
worse.
give women like
all shit.
vaginas their rights. Like you don't have one, you can't legislate against it. Like I mean, there are guys who like literally sit there and like are amazed of what like Plan B actually does. Or like this one guy's like, oh, can't women just like swallow the like some camera so they can see their vagina, get in their vagina? And we're like, no, dude. Like, if you don't know how vagina works, you can't legislate against. They don't.
Yeah.
You guys really don't.
How it works. It's not that
You know,
difficult.
yeah, but okay, no,
I think certain spots maybe.
yes,
have
but
the
you probably can't
functionality.
name them, or like you think it's cute when you like when we're in the shower with you to like lather up all a part of our body. Like you're not supposed to put soap down there. We would like to make it through the day to make sure it looks like our vagina didn't take a Mucinex. Like you guys don't understand. Like that's if we like take down our underwear and there's like nothing in it, we're like, woohoo! It is a good day. Like there was sweating, it was gross. Like I didn't eat something. Like you guys don't know that.
When was the last time you lathered vagina? I don't know that any of us lather vagina.
In the shower, you guys always. Well, you're good men. You're good men. Apparently, the men that I'm in the shower with don't
If I
understand.
take off my underwear and there's no wet spots, I also am like,
Yes. I mean, at least we remember to wipe, so it's kind of like your equivalent of you guys not having skid marks. Like if we don't look, if our vagina, doesn't squirt out anything gross in our underwear, we're like, woohoo! Good day.
Teresa can tell you all about vagina squirting. All about it. Thank
Pew,
Thank you,
pew.
Jefferson. I was not like,
Oh yeah.
Come on, man, wake up.
It's going.
The shit.
On my,
Get
I'm,
with the
I'm ready for
program.
the phone. I'm hooked up
By
to
the way,
phone.
I want
phone.
to let you guys know I looked up that dog.
Yeah.
It was not born that way. Those
Oh.
injuries were caused intentionally. And
Ah.
she's scheduled to have surgery next week. So we're going to keep our listeners updated.
Okay,
on
good,
this.
good. Because it's one of those things where I saw it and I read,
And
I'm like, just kidding.
Dog will be
There's a-
reported live.
Yeah, and there's a fun setup, and they've they've already raised $42,000.
Good.
Dog
Good.
nose?
Yeah, it's a prosthetic.
Yes, yes.
You're totally putting it down.
I actually had to tag.
Are you kidding me?
$42,000.
I make the mistake of tagging one of my good friend Kathy, who's like huge like animal rights, like, and she like adopts abused animals. I made the mistake of being like, you can't adopt this dog, and she's like, just watch me, and I'm like, oh great, you're gonna now have 3 dogs, 4 cats, and I'm gonna have to take like 2 extra allergy pills to walk into your house. But they're all adorable. She has a one-eyed pug named Snickers.
Snickers? That's
Snickers.
adorable
No,
for
even
a
better.
pug.
Even better. It was we call it a pirate pug. Her Instagram name is Lady Snorts a Lot.
Oh, how adorable.
It is. She's the cutest motherfucking thing in the world.
Oh,
I
I
love
want
her.
to see a
Instagram
picture
for a dog?
later.
Oh hell yeah! Snickers needs to be seen. It's like
Snickers.
you know, dogs that like have cats and dogs have injuries like that. Some people don't want to adopt them, but it's just like why they're dogs. They can still like have a life. So
Pugs have one. They bulge out. Like cats.
Yeah.
Unless the cats or something will go through. They'll catch it on something.
That's why a lot of them
Mhm.
have goggles.
they're not minions, dude.
No,
Okay.
you've never seen a pug with goggles?
No, I've
I
seen them.
had,
And they have the cutest snort.
They do. That's
I
why they
had
call her Lady
pugs,
Snorts
I
a Lot.
had pugs
That's
growing
because
up.
they
Love
can't
'em.
breathe properly.
No.
That's not a snort.
They really have
All that
they-
cocaine, man.
they really
All
have
that
pug
cocaine
goggles?
thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
because they always
Well-
their eyes bulge out, so they always like knock them into walls. and shit
You
like
know
that.
what?
I have
Dogs
always
with
been-
injuries, they can still love.
Yeah.
I'm
Everybody
such
needs a
dog
friend.
person. Old
Yeah.
dog, disabled dog, it doesn't matter.
I recently saw a meme that mentioned puppies. It's like, all I want is exercise, food, attention, and something else. And it's like, I'm
So
basically
easy.
a puppy.
It's
It's
so
like, I'm basically a
easy.
puppy.
It is so easy
Yes.
to be with a dog. That's it.
Sometimes I like them more than men. Yeah.
I like my dogs more than most people.
My beagle is just a precious sweetheart.
Oh, I love beagles. They're so cute. I know.
She's super.
Do you know what I saw video?
Ethan Ullman, you
Mike.
were live on the air.
Hey, Comedypipe.
Hey,
What's up?
This is not working well at all.
Hey now.
Can't hear me?
I can barely hear you.
Did
And
I
don't-
curse everything? Like everything's not working because I'm here.
No, that's a normal thing.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear us, Ethan Ullman?
I can hear you fine. Yeah.
All right, we can kind of hear you. I'll just jack up some sound stuff. I'll try.
That's all. Just nobody yell.
So Ethan
I
Ullman,
think you're better than anything, I guess.
So good, right?
God, it's so horrible. It's not working at all.
Aw. What's going on, Ethan?
How's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
I love technology, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, is it better now? Is it better?
No, I can't hear you any better.
You want me to start calling you?
Sure.
All right, let's try that.
Okay, bye. I love technology, folks.
Hello. Okay, so Teresa today on Facebook, you know how it has memories? It shows you like
Yeah.
memories. It reminded us when we went camping. We tried to do that again.
Kill.
Yeah. Which like
Take 15 comics to the woods in the Adirondacks
and see what happens, especially. And I don't go camping. Like I just it's the whole like Black people die first in horror flicks, like banjos. I want to run. You know what I mean? Scary. So especially the name Killing It. I was like,
Oh yeah.
but I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
I think Mo Haskins ran around naked with his
Yes,
hanging
he
out.
did, and it was so dark that even when he smiled, we couldn't see him.
Yep.
So, and then we scared campers because we had a half a mannequin for some reason, and so we'd put it out on the driveway with a flashlight going against it, and it just would scare the shit out of like people that would walk by.
Comics camping.
Yeah, man. I think we like literally like scared a group of people who came by and were started talking with us. I said, hello.
All right, let's try this again, buddy. Are you there?
Hey, it's Ethan.
All right, you are kind of here. Ethan
it's
Ullman,
not.
alternative to sleeping.
Any better?
Yeah,
Little bit.
it is a little bit better. It's really hard to hear.
Huh.
We can all kind of hear. I cranked the volume. We'll see if it's on the recording. It's fine because Ethan is here.
They'll have to take our word for it if they can't hear him.
Yeah, absolutely gonna have to take our word.
I can hear him a little bit in my headphone.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. What are you doing?
Just hanging, talking shit.
I bet
Jay-
he's got an iPhone.
J Owen in a circle.
Word 'em up.
It's a group JO. It's really
JO stands for jerking off.
it's incendiary actually.
He knows what it means.
People usually back here to get teamed up for us in a couple months.
Oh my god.
Look at her butt.
I cannot stinking wait. I have waited my whole life to see Mel Brooks.
I know.
I'm going to Proctor's. It's an early birthday present, and I am going to watch Blazing Saddles and listen to that old man tell me stories.
If anybody wants me to be their date, I don't put out, but I'm a really good time. 'Cause I would just like to go witness Mel Brooks and count it off my bucket list. I would.
But he's like super old. What the hell?
Listen, I don't want kids,
He's
but I'd
funnier than
procreate
you.
with him.
No, I'm kidding.
If he gave me his sperm, I would totally pop out like cute little mixed Mel Brooks
Really? You
babies.
pick a Mel Brooks baby?
Yes, I wouldn't have sex with him, but I
No,
totally
I
would
just
be.
want to hang out with him having dinner.
I would also,
Yeah, dinner, a glass of wine, just shooting the shit. It just.
I would also take Mel Brooks's sperm.
Wow.
There you have it. Joe Green is going to inseminate himself with the sperm of
No,
Mel
I didn't
Brooks.
say that. I said I would take it.
But
Like,
we
I
should
would
try it as a comedy pipe challenge. Can we get Joe inseminated by Mel Brooks?
hit eBay right away.
It'll be a local joke. He'll never know.
I like Blazing Saddles as much as everyone here, but let's settle down a little.
Hey,
Space-
repeat
Spaceballs.
Your favorite line a lot.
Spaceballs.
He better make another Spaceballs before he dies because he promised that he was going to do it, and I would be like, total Jew.
I don't know if another Spaceballs would be good. Like you know, sometimes you have to end it on a high note. The first Spaceballs was
Ethan is-
very good.
Yeah.
Ethan's still here.
Is Ethan still here?
I'm here.
Oh. But always the second movie in a series just sucks it a little.
But I think he won't like.
I'm glad, Ethan. What do you think about the second movie in series or the third?
I mean, it really depends on the series, but usually the second one kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Even if there's a trilogy, the second one usually is the one that sucks out of the three.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always about the money.
But not in Back to the Future's case.
Those can be shaky.
That's up. The jury's still out on that one because if you ask a lot of people, half don't like the second one, half do.
Indiana Jones trilogy.
You know, you have
Yeah,
big
Indiana-
shoes to fill when you're doing.
Well, Indiana
the
Jones
second.
should have stayed a trilogy. Like that's another one where I wanted to stab someone in Hollywood because it's like, why are you making a fourth
I saw
one?
that in the theater.
Why? I feel so bad. You should ask him for a refund. Like you should literally ask him for a refund. Once I read the plot, I was like, fuck you, I ain't going.
Shia LaBeouf swinging in the trees with money.
Yeah.
And then using every stereotypical joke, like X does mark the spot, and then like the whole. I was just like, come on. And then you discover aliens. Come on, man. Like you could have done something. I know it's the 50s. You could have done something way better.
Way better.
Way better.
I've only seen one Indiana Jones movie before.
What is wrong with you?
He hasn't seen anything. Like he really hasn't. I will give you 5 movies, and he's seen none of them.
He's a
Wait,
recluse.
Wait, all right, ready? Ready? I'll name the 5 that everybody says I should have seen that I'll never seen. I've never seen Scarface.
Well, Jasmine's gonna apparently tell
We'll
us
get
her
to you in
side.
a minute, Ethan.
And then we're gonna have Ethan ask Jefferson, and I almost guarantee Ethan can get 5 more movies that he hasn't seen.
Okay, I've never seen Scarface.
I've got that one. I see.
He
You-
loves Scarface.
I've seen
Yep,
Scarface.
I've never seen any of the Star Wars. Not any single one of them.
Okay, I've seen all of
You ever
those.
seen
too.
Star Wars?
I've never seen any. I saw Spaceballs first. Sorry.
That's a little absurd.
I've never seen A Christmas Story.
Really?
Yes, I've never seen A Christmas Story. And I know it's on 24 hours, but I always catch it on the same time.
Seeing Spaceballs before you see Star Wars is like
Makes-
me when I listen to a Weird Al song before I hear the real one.
Yes, yes. We were just talking about Weird Al earlier, too. Because Amish Paradise was amazing, and Coolio should have never given him shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's Scarface. Never seen any of the Godfathers.
Wow.
And I never saw Avatar. Never seen Avatar.
Theater. I don't know the movies that people should have seen. You haven't seen.
Fair enough.
All right, so now throw him 5 movies.
Okay.
Well, he's giving you those, so 5 more movies that you have seen that you think he should have seen.
You should. Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'm already on the losing side. This is great. This is great.
It's just because. Keep going.
Pleasantville.
No.
Oh, Pleasantville's a good one. You should see that. Pan's Labyrinth.
No.
Yeah, winning now. Winning now.
Zombieland.
I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you see that straight out of Twinkies
Yeah.
meme? It was awesome. See, everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I've never seen the whole thing. Only ever seen it on TV, but it was the one with all of the Boston boys with like Jack Nicholson, The
Oh.
Departed. The Departed.
Yeah, I love that.
See, never seen that one.
I've only seen one of those movies that she just listed.
3 out of 5.
Yeah.
That was 3. Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Four.
That was good.
So
The only one I didn't see was Pleasantville.
Pleasantville's a really have you ever Ethan, have you ever heard of Pleasantville?
Have you ever seen Titanic?
No.
Yes.
We don't have to.
Just Google. It's Tobey Maguire and Reese Witherspoon, and it's like that one mom that you always know in movies, and then
Oh, shit. Yeah, I
where they
saw
go
that
back in the
video. I saw
50s.
end of it.
Yeah, no, it's
So-
it's
Be, like, stuck in the TV or
it's Paul Walker's like first movie, like
It's
an
all- it's all
Didn't
black
Paul
and white.
Walker die?
yes, ironically in a car crash. Makes you wonder what hit him first, the steering wheel or irony.
Boom.
Pun
Too soon?
tang.
A little too soon? No?
Too soon?
Okay.
No.
Wisconsin.
See, that's why I turned the mic off. So when I was chewing the pretzels.
So Ethan, you have called for a very specific reason, I'm told.
mean to scare the shit
I have 3 big things to talk about.
All right, 3 big things Ethan Ullman needs to get off his chest. It's your time.
So the next Pretty Much the Best comedy show is just in a couple days. It's on Saturday. And we have Victor Varnado coming up from New York to do the show. He was born legally blind as an albino African-American dude.
Whoa.
And he is super funny. He's a great, he's been on Conan. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel, Adult Swim. My Name is Earl. He was in Pluto Nash with
Oh yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, End of Days. Like, he's been in a lot of shit. So he's also he's a TV producer. He produces stuff for True TV, and he's awesome. So he's going to be here Saturday. Pretty Much the Best comedy show. We're selling tickets 15 in advance, 20 at the door. That's at Proctor's Underground. And then next week on Wednesday, the 26th, we have Ray Harrington coming in. He's going to do a brief comedy show, and we're going to be showing his brand new documentary, Be a Man. It's like this funny documentary about him just doing quote unquote manly shit to try and be more manly for his baby son who's on the way. And so that's only been shown like 3 other times. And so this is close to being a world premiere, and that's going to be also at Proctor's. And that one's only $9, so that's like pretty cheap.
Be a
For a
man,
comedy show.
only $9.
That's right.
It only costs men that much.
That's it.
Wow. Just to be
All
a
right,
man,
so you guys
$9.
ready for the big announcement?
That's the white price.
All
That's the white price. Yeah.
Are you guys ready for the big announcement?
Yes, I am.
All right, Ethan, go.
Now that I got the plugs out of the way, it's a bittersweet announcement, but I'm ultimately happy about it. Tomorrow night, Thursday, the August 20th, is my final alternative to sleeping with Ethan Ullman show. I'm going to be ending the show after 7 years.
The final show of Alternative to Sleeping with Ethan Ullman tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WCDB 90.9 FM.
What are we going to say at the end of the
Yeah.
show now?
Ethan, you, like doing this, you have no idea how much you're messing up my mojo, man.
Why don't we just keep doing
I'm
it?
sorry, man. Well, you
just-
get to say it one more time at the end of your show.
I'm going to say it a lot more times at the end of the show.
Ethan, we love you. You've done a phenomenal job. You do great comedy things in the community. We wish you the best.
Yeah, man.
He's
Thank
not
you.
dying.
I know, but he's doing more exciting things, and we're not going to hear him on the radio. I'm being kind.
Yeah. I mean, I've just been busy, and it's just I think it's the right time to end the show. But I'm going to go out with a bang. I have a really big special final guest, and I'm super excited. Dr. Demento is going to be my
Whoa.
final guest
Stop
Nice.
it.
on the show.
That's
He
fucking
is
awesome,
the guy
man.
who invented funny on the radio, so I'm so excited that he will be my
Wow.
final
That's
guest.
awesome, man.
That
Good
is
for
a
you.
killer.
That's good. Who else
Spectacular.
did you get?
Like you can get any better than that.
7 years in the making. Finally,
7 years.
Finally,
Man, him and Jon Stewart, like, what's wrong with the world now? I feel like I should just give up.
Now, was it good timing, or did you bribe him into it, telling him it was your final show?
Well, I did tell him it was the final show, and I buttered him up a bit and told him, what an influence he was on my show and comedy in general. So, no, he was happy to do it. He's a super nice guy, and I actually recorded the interview like 2 weeks ago, and we went on for like an hour.
Wow.
So it's a really in-depth look at his career, and you don't want to miss it. That's going to be tomorrow night on the final Alternative to Sleeping with Ethan Ullman.
There you go,
It's
folks.
spectacular.
You heard it here.
Dr.
Maybe
Demento.
first.
Woo!
Demento's
Ethan
been up
Ullman,
there,
you
yeah.
are a pillar of the community and an homage to the radio comedy scene. We appreciate all of your time and devotion from the SUNY Albany campus, from the WCDB studios, 90.9. Alternative Sleeping
Stay
Time.
tuned for more audio fun from me. Alternative sleeping is not the end.
It is not the end,
Indeed,
folks.
indeed.
You heard it here first. That it's not the end. More things in the work that you have no idea. You can't even fathom.
And you'll have to come to the Comedypipe studios whenever to tell us all about these great things.
Yes, of course. And I'm the what's my position? I'm the director of communications for Comedypipe.
There you go. You're still not lost.
You haven't
in that
heard the
job.
end of me.
No, you have not heard the end. What is my title again? Oh yeah, that's me.
We have titles.
He does.
Oh.
I'm the only one with a title.
Yeah. That was 5 years in the works right there. So and you've mastered
That's right.
7 years in the works getting Dr. Demento again for tomorrow.
It's fantastic.
And what is it? October 16th. Mel Brooks will be at Proctor's.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles.
Yes. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. at proctors.org.
Again, I make a great date. I
We're
just will
also-
not put out.
If anyone comes in person at 10 a.m., the first person in line is going to get a kind of a special prize.
When is this? Tomorrow, Friday at 10 a.m.?
She's like, I'm gonna.
I'll
sleep.
be there.
Thursday.
Yeah, I'm sleeping out.
You
I'll
already
be
have
there.
tickets, Teresa. You're not going to get a prize.
I'll
unless
buy
you
another
the
ticket for somebody.
For me, obviously. Look at that.
There we go.
It's not that great of a prize.
Jew logic. Mel Brooks' sperm? Oh my God.
It is. It is. How did you know?
And this Saturday is the Pretty Much Best Comedy Show.
Yes, with Victor Varnado. Yes.
Victor Barnado. I remember hearing that the last time you were on because I liked saying Barnado.
Yes.
I don't know why. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. Barnado. Ethan Ullman.
Thank you guys.
Thank
you guys
you.
so much for the support.
Bye, dude.
Thank you,
For my big
Ethan.
announcement.
It is not the end of Ethan Ullman, but this is the end of our phone call.
Yeah.
And that's how you end
Nice.
Ethan Ullman. There you go. Ethan Ullman.
Wow.
Yep. Pulling the balls right there. He understands.
Not bad.
Not bad. So
Well
yeah.
played. Well played.
Last
Hey, can you
show.
hold on 1 second, please?
Yeah, that's usually what I do. Oh, dude, Juice, stay on the line. Stay on the line. I'm really disappointed in the phone audio quality. Ethan Ullman just said, "Fuck you guys, screw you. You're never going to Proctor's because you hung up on me." My bad, guys. My bad.
Already banned.
Is this a good segue? Did you hear there's going to be a new Flight of the Conchords movie in works?
I never got down on the phone.
Oh, you didn't?
But
People are just like, I have to rewatch it. It's been a while. Oh, that's the thing we were going to talk about too. The Duggars.
Yeah, what's going on with them?
The Josh Duggar got caught with the account on Ashley Madison.
I don't know who's a Josh Duggar. Is he a father or
Yeah.
a son?
Ashley Madison is on the list because 32 million people's information was leaked on.
Yes.
Was this the
Josh
father or
No,
a
this is the kid that molested his sisters, brother's sisters.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then these motherfucker Duggars have the nerve to tell TLC, they're like, we have a new idea for a show. We want to counsel rape victims. I'm like, go
Oh,
fuck
I
yourself.
saw that.
Go
I saw that.
fuck yourself with a cactus. Like, you guys are like, you've got balls. Well, obviously he has balls. He has 19 kids, but like, come on, man. Like,
Yep.
That's just
most people are.
fucking 19.
And this is what makes me mad about this whole like family values Christian bullshit. It's just like, you're the ones that are getting caught on websites like this.
And now we have Jared.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Oh my
going on
God,
with
man.
this schmuck?
For 5 to 13.
And you thought,
5 to 15?
He gave those kids a foot long.
I would say 6 inches. I would say at least a good.
Actually, it was only 11 inches because we all know how Subway rolls.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing too, because I was thinking like if you thought the worst thing Subway did was put yoga mats in your bread. No. The guy
What do
that
you mean they put yoga mats?
there
in
was like an
that?
ingredients that's like the same ingredients as in like McRibs, where it's basically the same ingredients that you can make yoga mats out of. That's why I've never had a McRib in my life.
They're delicious.
No,
That's
Once a year.
disgusting.
Once
Nope.
a year.
I got to be really hungover for McDonald's.
I had to tell you.
So wait, so what did Jared do? He was looking at child porn on his computer.
He paid
No.
the
He
And he
paid.
paid to fuck
He
minors.
paid to fuck 14
Teen minors.
Call it rape. I mean, that's what it is.
Basically, every year he was the spokesman for.
Wait,
Subway.
I thought he was just looking at child porn.
No, he paid for minors.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
Wasn't that the initial thing though?
Yes,
They
yes.
found
They-
child
they
porn on
went
his
and got
computer.
and
His
all
buddy
that,
got
yeah.
busted.
yes.
And then they were like, oh, look, you sent stuff to Jared too you shouldn't have.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But didn't this happen in college too?
So
I
he
don't know
paid
about
to
that.
have sex with
Minors.
underage boys.
Well, he had like this
Just that-
special.
I don't know about boys.
I
I don't
You
know.
know, I read
Were
it for
they-
the girls, but it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Oh God, what a pig!
Yeah, and his wife filed for a divorce, obviously.
Yeah, like the next time.
When did this come out? The story.
Well,
that
the
he had
news.
sex with the little
Well, the
kid?
news.
Multiple
Yeah.
times, apparently.
He's a millionaire. Of course, he's gonna get married.
Yeah, yeah. Some bitch wants his money.
Yeah, some bitch will.
Oh, she's
Some
going
bitch will
in.
take one for the team for the money, and now she's taking every last motherfucking penny from him. Good for her.
He's gonna make it rain.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Well, I think it came out like I want to say like almost 6 months ago that he was getting investigated,
Yeah, I remember
and then
that.
he got leaked. But then like you just found out like we agreed to a plea deal, so that all became public. So you didn't really know. You knew he looked at child porn, with what he originally got busted for. But then when the deal came out, you realized he had sex with minors, and you're just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I like
Wow.
the Subway rice.
I wonder. I wonder.
Excuse me,
is this-
Sharon. There's child pornography in my
This is
meal
gonna-
deal.
I bet this is going to hurt Subway.
Well, I mean,
No,
if Robert
I
Griffin.
don't think so at all.
No, because Robert Griffin Jr. is going to be working there. Or Robert Griffin III is going to be working in Subway for like 3 years because he's a terrible football player. And I mean, once
He just breaks.
yeah, Michael Phelps is going to retire, so he's going to have to at least make
Yeah.
But then again, he has 23 reasons to smoke
Go to
weed now.
Subway.
Go to Subway.
East West.
What a fucking moron.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm just waiting for it to segue into Mike Tyson as the sponsor.
no, I was going to say that
Ever had.
that that Ashley Madison site though. We were discussing this earlier that I said I feel like that sites like that like are fine. Not fine in that like it ruins marriages, but it's just like
That marriage is already ruined.
yeah, the marriage is already ruined. And that's why I think prostitution should be legalized here, because it's like if you know you're gonna cheat, at least let it do it legal. Because even older women, you talk to, they're like, I can't fuck him every day. I'm tired. I got shit to do. So if he can like go do it, and I know what the fuck he's doing, I wouldn't be mad about it. It's honesty. We always say women want you to be honest. We don't want you to be nice. We want you to be fucking honest.
Oh, I can just imagine that. I want to have sex. Nah, sorry, baby. I already did that.
That's what I know. No, but how do you think I feel? That actually happened to me. It was me though. Last Saturday, I spent the night over at this gentleman. I have adult sleepover friends, and my intentions weren't really to go over to have sex with him because I totally got fucked earlier that day. So like we were falling asleep, and like he kept saying I'm sorry, like I'm tired. I'm like, no, it's okay, but I didn't want to. I was gonna, and this okay. I understand when you need to be nice, because I was being nice and being like, it's okay. I just, I really did enjoy his company. It would just been a bonus. But my reaction was, it's 2 a.m. I'm not getting kicked out of this comfy bed. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to tell you the truth about me not wanting to have sex because I got fucked earlier. Like,
Life
honesty.
in the fast lane.
Yes. But yeah,
Ashley Madison.
but it's like if it's legal, then I think like it should. People just deny.
People still want it to be legal, but they still want it to be private.
Yeah.
Like the Duggar scumbag.
They never be able to be private. Yeah.
Sisters or whatever. and all
Well, they
that.
have like those
And
sugar
then
daddy
now he's on
sites
Ashley
too.
Madison, too, and it's like, I'm not surprised.
No. And it just goes back to the whole like all the ones who are super like I don't like gays.
It's
I'm
just
against
more
the
evidence.
yeah. No, it just proves
more
that Christian. This is why people stop being Christians. It's because you're lying. Like you're going to this holier than thou family values, and you turn around and you're fucking something else. It's just like raise your hand. You're Jewish, I know.
I have a question. So you mean to tell me he raped his siblings?
Yep.
And he's still on TV, and for some
No, they
reason,
canceled the show,
right?
which they're now like the mother is complaining. She's still stunned that like people haven't forgiven her or her family for what he's done.
Did she know?
Yeah, they covered it up. It came out like in a whole thing, like
The mom?
there's 4 victims, I believe, and I think 3 of them were like his own sisters, and like they said something, and then they went to the cops, and the cops just kind of brushed it off because one of the cops was a cousin, and then the cousin who brushed it off ended up here. I believe this is correct. The cousin who was the sheriff that ended up brushing it off helped out another guy who just got busted for now he's doing jail for 25 years for having child pornography.
I'm calling you for all my celebrity gossip. I'm so out of touch.
You just literally have to be on my Facebook because I post.
She does post a lot. Or
I-
just go to tmz.com.
Well, yeah.
I
Well,
don't
I mean,
read
because
any of
I just
This is
Everything.
fucked
So
up.
the
Everything is
guy,
there.
the Duggar guy with the he that you did the touching, and he's on Ashley Madison.
Yeah.
Other
Yes.
than your wife or your 19.
But that's the way, like
siblings.
Ashley Madison. Like, if you want to go fuck, then you go fuck. But if you're gonna be like, I'm a Christian coalition majority, what is it, moral majority leader, all that stuff, and then you're gonna go out and be like, oh, but on the side, I like my wrestling boys.
Right.
Yeah.
And fuck
Right.
you.
Yeah. No, this is like
If you just want to go out and screw, and you're on Ashley Madison, you're like, all right, you're married, whatever. Your wife's just okay. Like you said, you're being honest.
yeah. There was actually a really good Netflix documentary. I can't think of the name of it right now about like this whole. People were following politicians, especially like Rick Scott, I believe, the guy in Florida, about like how like his girlfriend, they broke up, like how they've known about gay politicians through the years who were Republicans who were all against this, but how they secretly
Right.
and they call them out on it. But it's just crazy to see like this literally happens. Like there are politicians who are like, there's one guy who got caught having an affair because like he said he was on vacation and they called him where he was and he wasn't. He was in South America with his mistress who he knocked up, and like he's married, and it's just like. Something like that. Yeah, no, yeah, you're drinking rum on the beach there with some big titty women. So I think, yeah.
His Stepford wife was pissed.
That's why I never wanted to get married, though. Too. It's just like you guys can't keep it in your pants. Neither can girls. I mean, you really gotta.
All right.
But that's why prostitution should be legal, because if I know that you're gonna go, I'm tired, I can't do it today, but if I know you're gonna go fuck Sally, who's been clean and tested, and it's legal, and it's your money, not mine, go right ahead, boo boo. You're always gonna come home to me.
Sally is such a boner killer.
Sally. I was trying to think of any name that wasn't someone that I know.
Ethel.
Legal or
Go have sex with Ethel.
What, you know,
Maud, go have sex with Maud.
yeah,
Maud.
I'm Ethel.
I'm Olga. What are you doing
Well,
today?
Jake.
Yes.
Jake.
Jake.
Yes.
Jake Squareman, welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, I'm all right. I was hoping to do this over the computer, so I wouldn't be using my $5 radiation phone. But
Hey,
No.
we will keep the radiation to a minimum, and my apologies for not remembering that I used the cable and replaced it with a bad cable for the Skype audio from the soundboard. That's my bad. My bad.
oh no, I totally would blame you. So it's cool.
Yeah, you can absolutely blame me, but I have the most important question that I think in this time and in this age you can be asked. All right, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
What were your impressions of the Oculus Rift?
I like the Oculus Rift. I was just watching this, and it's kind of a shifting gears. But yeah, the Oculus Rift is a total nerd wet dream. It's pretty great.
Nerd wet dream.
I highly recommend virtual reality for anyone that hates, the real world, which should be just about everybody.
Our one of our co-hosts here, Jefferson, has a big boner for the Oculus Rift. Just filling you in. You're kind of making him hard.
I don't even know what is this Oculus Rift?
It's a virtual reality mask. That's all you need to know. That's now
It's like the dreams of the 90s. It's like Lawnmower Man. You put your head in it, it's a whole nother world.
She has no idea what Lawnmower Man is.
It kind of looks like those blue blockers old people wear.
Yeah, there
But you
go.
can see cool shit in them.
Now the next important question is: do you own an Oculus Rift?
Nah, I don't. I had to use a friend's. They're like $300, and I
That's
don't
it?
know. I
I thought
don't.
they'd be way more.
I will eventually, but not at the moment.
We all will soon. But if the answer was yes, that you did own an Oculus Rift, you were going to be my new best friend.
Word them up.
Oh, see, I thought the answer was no, so that now you send me a complimentary one. and I didn't want it.
I'm
I didn't
poor
want to turn
too.
that down.
I'm poor too. So it was,
I didn't say I was poor. I just suggested I was poor. But
well, I really am. I have a child. It doesn't work well with my economy.
Kids ruin.
That's why I don't ever. That's why I don't want kids, man. Motherfuckers are expensive.
those are way too expensive.
Way too expensive. And you know what else can be
You
expensive?
don't live close enough to a river.
You know what else can be expensive, Joe? Birthdays. Birthdays can be
Oh, yes.
expensive.
They can be pricey.
You're gonna throw yourself a big old party there.
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna throw yourself a big birthday party?
No. I'm not really a huge fan of human rituals in general. I just
Human
find
rituals.
every day's the same.
Just-
What's the
So
point?
no
Just check.
Christmas.
I don't want to sound depressing, but I party every day, man. I don't need an excuse.
There you go. So tomorrow is just gonna be like any other day.
See, that's why I don't drink on holidays.
You know, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna masturbate like 6 times.
Yes.
I'll do like an 8-ball of coke to my brain and shoot up and go to work. Come home, cry. It's gonna
Go to
be
work?
like every other.
That sounds like a Tuesday for me.
Do you cry in the shower though? Do you cry in the shower like all curled up, like freaking out?
Oh, I cannot. Is there any way that I can call you? Because I can use a much better phone with a
Sure, yeah.
compressor mic.
Call right back on this number.
At what number?
Did you get the caller ID?
Yes, I'll call you at this number in like 5 seconds.
That's perfect.
Then I'll be able to hear everything.
Awesome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. There we go. Technology somewhat failing, somewhat working. We're going to cut those kinks out next week.
It's quite the baby was happening.
Jake Squareman, folks.
Yeah.
Oculus Rift.
So see,
Tried it.
Jealous.
you have seen movies that I've seen that I haven't seen. See, this isn't so.
Lawnmower Man?
Well, no,
Never saw it.
never saw it either.
It's gorgeous.
It's like a Stephen King deal, right?
Do you know what's funny? The Monday that I got back to work, every like middle-aged white person in my office asked me if I saw Straight Outta Compton. It was just like it was one of those where I'm like,
What do I look black?
yeah, it's just
So
like,
did you?
listen, like, no, I was away. I was at I'm a gang all weekend.
Jake,
So
are you back?
Yes. Did that work?
That did work. We can hear you much better, and you can probably hear us much better.
Oh yeah, I got the audio coming in from your video.
Okay, well that's I don't know how delayed that is, so this will be
It's
interesting.
a noticeable delay,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
It'll be like, caller, turn down your radio. Caller.
Even worse is that my condenser mic has like a 6 millisecond delay. But yeah, so I'm sorry. Was the question whether or not I crawl into the corner and cry?
because you said you get home and cry. Do you cry like in the shower in the corner, like just sitting down, just like? Sorry, I was loud. That's what I feel like crying would be happening if you just like did heroin and 8-ball. Just miserable. I mean, that's what my reaction would be when I did heroin and 8-ball. Kidding, I never done
And I
it.
went to work.
He went to work.
So did he.
Yeah, but when he got home, he said he cried.
Still,
Masturbated.
still impressive.
Well, if you also masturbated 6 times, you would eventually have to. I mean, I have to take a shower. They're gonna smell you at some point.
Oh, well, I mean, the shower is just a cliche.
Oh, okay. Was it a golden shower? Dirty.
You still there, Jake?
Yeah, I can only barely hear you. I'm turning up everything so I can hear you better.
Yeah, this is a fun time. It's fun
but
when
I can hear
technology fails you completely. It is fun. It's almost like watching the movie Robot Jocks and your robot just completely fails.
I can't believe you made a Robot Jocks joke. I have seen Robot Jocks probably 4 or 5 times, and you've touched my bitter heart.
4 or 5 times. I'm over like 24, man. I've been watching that shit since 1989.
Did you see the other movie that is similar called Arena about the human versus aliens fighting league?
No, but I'm hoping you're going to send me the link so I can watch that tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to see it.
Yep, put that on the list. Send me it. I was all about Robot Jocks back in the day. I think I watched it first on Cinemax and was just amazed.
Do you think aliens do that? Like, you know how there's always people who are abducted now, make you think if they like really just picked out these people to have in like an alien fight club in outer space?
I hope so.
You know what I mean? I mean, they come back naked, so it's like they gotta have to like rip your clothes off, beat the shit out of you at some point.
That's a possible solution.
Alien fight club would be awesome.
I would hate to get abducted by aliens.
I want to.
It might be fun for a little while.
I do it in a heartbeat.
I do it.
Really? Why
Yeah.
don't they probe your ass?
I
Who
hope they
cares?
use lube.
That's step 1. I'm sure that something interesting happens eventually.
I would be like, this is
I mean,
like yesterday.
yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, that's why I think it's funny that you guys don't like prostate exams, because like half you motherfuckers ask for a finger and they ask for pleasure. I don't understand why it should be an issue.
I haven't. The number is that high because I don't know anybody.
Yeah, no.
They say they're great.
I go 3 times a week.
I haven't had a prostate exam, so I
You've never had a finger in your ass either?
don't know.
Really? I'm just
Have
probably
you
a
had a
different
finger in your
generation.
ass?
Yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like
Jake-
anything. Like shit comes out of there. Like, you know
Jake,
what I
have
mean?
you ever had a finger in your ass or anything?
Yeah, everybody's had a finger in their ass at one point.
Yes.
another.
Your finger or someone else's finger?
It's good question.
Both.
It wasn't really, well, at the same time, I got a big ass. And,
Wow, so you had 2 fingers in one butthole?
No, there was 7 fingers, but they were from 2 different people.
Whoa.
So it's kind of like a Ukrainian fisting.
I was about to ask, are you Ukrainian?
Yeah, well, it sounds like some weird variation of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs is a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, did I mess that up?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Sweet.
It's like Ukrainian fisting.
You've never stuck your finger in your ass to get poop out when you're constipated?
No.
See, doctors always say that. I'm kind of like, I think that's weird.
That's what fiber
You
is
gotta do.
for.
I don't want to pay that $10 copay.
I haven't been constipated.
No, that's when you just like take some X-Lax and just call it a day.
If somebody's like, I'm gonna stick my finger up your butt to help you poop, I'll go, I'll wait.
Yeah, like I'm good. So I'm good. I'm good, son. Thank you.
Who picks a duty bubble out of their ass?
No, I remember like when I was constipated when I was like 8 years old. Like the doctor said, like, they put the finger in. He's like, "Oh, you're constipated." He goes, "Well, if you ever feel like you're constipated, like you can do that." And I'm just like, I'm 7, 8 years old. I'm like, I'm never sticking a finger in my ass to get poop out. Like I don't.
The only
Stimulate
thing.
your rectum.
The
I
only
didn't know that
thing.
worked.
Yeah. The only thing I ever had in my ass was a thermometer when I was a little kid, and my mom would want to take my temperature. She'd stick a thermometer in my ass.
Yeah, but it was a giant black dick shaped thermometer.
See, I want to know who's the girl that told everybody that they loved getting their ass licked, because I feel like that's the grossest thing in the world.
Yeah, who started that fucking?
Yeah, I want to punch her. Like you're literally licking something where poop came out of, and then so
I
how?
unfriend you.
Yes, it's like if you want to lick a girl's ass but don't want to kiss a girl after like you ate her out, then there's something seriously wrong with you. Because like you'd rather like eat shit
Who doesn't
than
love
like
ass
come.
Mhm.
Analingus ain't for me, man.
I mean, I want to volunteer to be the human centipede at some point. I mean, that'd be interesting. No, I'm just kidding. That's another movie, Human Centipede.
Never saw it.
You know,
See
if I
it.
had to
Keep
do
it that
though-
way. Keep it that way.
Come
if I
on.
had to do it,
Come
So
on.
you're not putting that there with Big Lebowski.
No, watch Big Lebowski.
You know what? I have seen Big Lebowski. I get it now as I'm older.
Okay.
But yes. Oh, you know what's a good one that you can see all the time? Dogma.
Dogma.
Never
Yeah, I
saw
just
it.
we talked
Duh,
about that
yes.
the other day,
Yeah.
I've never seen any of those.
Yeah,
Kevin
Chris
Smith
Rock's in
movies.
it, Jane Silent Bob.
Kevin
Lots of other
wrote
people.
it. Was it Kevin?
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette
Yeah.
it plays God.
Ben Affleck, Matt
All
Damon.
Damon.
those- all
Yeah,
those
yeah.
Kevin Smith movies.
every
Yes,
Kevin
but-
Never
Smith
seen them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Never seen any of them.
I well, you know what?
Not
Nope.
Mallrats,
I've seen Mallrats. I've never seen Clerks.
Clerks is good.
I have seen Chasing Amy. I did see Jersey Girl, which people gave flack
Never.
to, but you know what? No, because I know it was the whole Ben and J-Lo thing,
Yeah.
but it's actually a good movie.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't. It was a good movie.
There
And
was no glitter.
Mhm.
oh, Glitter was an
One of the
awful
lowest
movie.
rated movies on IMDb.
Not now that Fantastic Four has come out.
Yeah, I heard that flopped. I heard.
Oh.
Were people that mad that there was a black dude as like the flame, or is it just like a really shitty movie?
Because she had a real shitty blonde wig.
What is
How did
this?
they
The
fuck that up?
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic
But
Four.
see, Jessica Alba. I thought
Yeah.
those ones were awful.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I think.
Wasn't
This is
great.
supposed to be better or worse than the one with Jessica Alba.
Yeah, you couldn't get any worse than
Wow.
the second one and that one too. So
You
it's
didn't
just like.
think so, but they did it.
Yeah, they're like the Mets. You don't think they could possibly lose anyway? Like they just surprise you all the time. They lose every way they can. Like Mel Gibson. I want his sperm.
All right.
Still.
Well, that's
Mel-
Mel Brooks. She's thinking Mel Brooks.
Oh,
I said
Mel
Gibson.
Mel Gibson. I am so. All right, I will totally admit I'm coming down right now.
Mel
So
Gibson wouldn't give it to you. We're sorry.
no, yeah, he wouldn't. Neither would John Mayer.
He might, but he'd be really
I
angry.
wanna, as much as I think John Mayer is a douchebag, I want to see if I can seduce him because he says his penis is a white supremacist, but it's like, well, I'm half black, half white, so like, how is this gonna work? Like, you know what I mean?
He's
Like,
not Spanish?
it
I
did-
made a huge mistake.
John Mayer did an interview in Playboy that says like his penis was like a white supremacist, and it like never got hard for like black people, and so
Oh,
I was kind of want to like, I want to
You don't have
see.
to be a racist to not be attracted by.
Well, that's weird.
Why would someone say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, because John Mayer, he fucking says anything. He's on acid, I think. I know
Yeah,
at the
like
time.
you're just not attracted to certain people. I
No.
wouldn't say like my vagina.
I mean,
is
I'm
fucking-
again, I'm half black, half white. I've never slept with
Yeah,
a black
my
man.
dick is a Ku Klux Klan member.
I'm
That's
very
kinda
open
weird
about
to
my
say.
attraction to Grace Jones. She's
I see her on Saturday. I'm so excited. Her and Lauren Hill. And my friends, they're in a band called.
When I rule the world.
James Bond.
Well, see, my friends in their band called Let Live. They're like they're a punk band. So like they got on a festival. That was like, oh, it's a festival in Brooklyn, whatever. But then I saw the lineup. And it was like Lauryn Hill and Grace Jones one night, and then like Lenny Kravitz and Larry Kirk Jr. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I love you. I'm like, thank you for being amazing in this scene, so you can get into this. So I get the 2 bucket list right there on Saturday. I'm so excited.
All right. I've got a
Does
bullet
Jake
list.
Have the fever for? Does Jake have the fever for anybody? Mine's Grace Jones or Pepper.
Oh
Grace
yeah.
Kelly.
Grace Kelly.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was really.
She's
Yeah, she was very
super,
gorgeous.
Super cute. She's
I mean-
great personality.
I always like Spinderella better.
Spinderella one more time.
That's it. Just Grace Kelly.
I mean, if it was my first, if I
Yeah, that's it.
if I could fuck my first black man, it would probably be Tay Diggs.
I don't know who
Oh.
that is.
Tay Diggs.
Would you, Jacob?
Oh,
Jacob,
he's
would you have sex with a black woman?
Absolutely.
Nice.
One of my regrets at this point in my life is that I have never had sex with a black woman, or a Jewish woman, or a Chinese woman, or a white woman.
We
or,
can have a threesome. That's
yeah.
2 in 1
Eliminating all
stone.
of them, is he?
We could be 2 in 1 stone.
a woman with a vagina would be an interesting change.
Well, I'm half
woman with
black, so
breasts,
it's gonna be.
That
2
counts.
legs.
It counts,
would be
right?
great.
Okay.
What about the booty? You like the big booty?
I'm a boob guy. To
You're
be
into the
perfectly
boobs.
honest.
Oh, he would love my tits.
Yeah.
I'm-
Jasmine's got pretty big hooters.
I got perfect tits. And I'm gloating like I because I am. I love my boobs. I can take my bra off
I
right
love
now
your
and they'll
boobs,
still
too.
have like
Oh, they're awesome, dude. One's on the front, one's on the back.
Well,
Perfect.
Jacob, Jasmine's here in the studio. She's half black, half white. She's got big
That's
boobs.
a twofer.
Get
Yeah.
on down. Hurry up.
I mean, this is like a match made in heaven for a one night stand.
and or technically, and then also he could just probably grab a boob and he'll get a Jew in.
Are you?
yeah. I have a Jewish tattoo. I'm legitimately a Jew.
So
I almost never cry anymore after orgasm. Only maybe 1 out of 3 times, and I don't beg like I used to. This could be great. I'll bring my toys and
Bring Jim Felter. He can videotape it.
Don't say that
I
ever.
have all these action figures that I can set up because I like to have a crowd watching. And,
depends on what
it's not
action
creepy,
figures.
though. It'll be fun.
Are they like good
I
action
swear.
figures or like Voltron, like old school GI Joes?
Nah, they're like He-Man with like only half the parts. I've replaced most of the faces with famous personalities and celebrities. So Christian Bale on it.
Oh yeah, no, swipe left. Swipe left. I'm swiping left on you. If you mentioned Batman and Christian Bale, I'm done. He's
Not
the
a fan.
worst Batman ever.
Promise me.
Yeah, he's the worst. The voice killed it. The voice killed it. Michael Keaton's the best Batman. Still.
the drugs.
Michael Keaton is the best Batman. I
Yes.
have to agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna run through some questions with you.
Lightning round.
We're gonna throw this lightning round at you, okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at questions because I'm not good at questions.
Okay.
Let's go.
Question 1: Are dinosaurs still cool?
Yes, dinosaurs will always fucking always be cool. Cooler than zombies, cooler than vampires. Dinosaurs have stood the test of time to be the coolest thing possible.
Not only did you give the correct answer, you gave the perfect answer of dinosaurs will always be cool.
I'm not even proud of that because it's such an obvious answer.
It's such an obvious answer. He knew that way back in January 5th of 2011, folks. He's that hip.
Unlike Jesus,
When I was
dinosaurs
6
are
years
real.
old, I knew that.
Yeah, true.
Wow.
That's so true.
On January 5th, you posted it, so the world could know as well.
Oh,
No matter what.
that sounds right.
Sounds about right. Now was June 11th, 2009, one of the worst days of your life?
I have a tendency for hyperbole, so that could literally be like I dropped a sandwich.
No.
Was that the day?
Yo,
I
that could be the
tripped
most
on my
tragic thing
sandwich?
ever, too. Seriously.
Nope. June 11th, 2009 was the day you signed up for Facebook.
Oh, I did it for the girls,
For the girls.
I hear it.
and it did not
Yeah.
work.
Here we are,
Again, I hear you.
Failure.
years and years later.
Why did we do it? Well, there was no good reason. It was
No.
a total mistake, and
Yep, you
a
got
piece
that
of
right.
my soul never recovered.
Same way I feel when I hear a Taylor Swift song.
Oh.
Soul just never recovers.
All
What do you
right.
mean you were home last night? Look at Pub's Grill. Fuck you. Yeah, I saw your post. Oh, God.
God damn it.
Killing me. All right. Next question. Have you started and or finished your first novel yet?
No.
No.
I have started many times, and I have not finished. I have an issue with elephantitis. I think that's what Stephen King calls it. When you start with something very small, and within the span of 5 pages, it becomes this huge, complicated nonsense. So I like to write about a guy going to the store, and then suddenly he's in Italy, and he's having sex with nuns, and they have all these extra eyes and teeth, and it's like, hey, I just wanted to tell a story about a guy buying razor blades, and
What kind of
now here he is, fighting evil, and yeah, but no, the answer is no.
The answer is no. All right.
what kind of meat does a priest eat? None.
No.
Nah.
All right. Next question. What is your favorite fast food?
Wow.
Yeah, that's tough for me.
They're all so good. Why would anybody ever want to narrow it down to a single one? I mean,
That's a good answer.
If there was let's break this down so you can rationalize this properly.
Yeah.
If there was only one fast food chain to survive the apocalypse, what would you
like
want it to
Demolition
be?
Man? Oh.
According to Demolition Man, it would be Taco Bell.
Yeah, it would be Taco Bell, but Taco Bell is, dog food. I mean, it's good, but dog food.
I go with Denny's in the 1950s.
Perkins.
I would probably save McDonald's because of their fries. To be perfectly
Nice.
honest, McDonald's fries are a addictive substance. They should be controlled, and they're delicious. And I don't need to get their food very often. I don't get their damn fries.
Yeah, I don't disagree. There is a lengthy process to make them taste the way they taste. It is not difficult, but it's just a little lengthy.
Well, I like to believe that it's children's dreams that are extracted from their minds, sprinkled onto them, and their
Totally.
tears and their wasted lives is what makes them delicious.
You absolutely nailed
I think that's why
what
they
they're
give you
made
the
of.
toys. The toys and the Happy Meals. They're little dream stealers.
And then they
Yeah,
they choke
definitely.
on them and then they die.
And then they steal their little
And then they
Well,
have
that's
to
just
get
added
recalled.
bonus.
You know how many fries we can make with Broken Hope? Broken Hope is great for fries.
About a pound. You need a lot of like we're talking an entire 20,000 children a day. It's got to be that way though, and it's worth it.
It's totally worth it. All right, next question. Are you ready?
Oh, there's an F
Sure.
in there somewhere.
Have you invested in backup wallets yet? And the follow-up question is, how many times have you lost your wallet?
Once? No. I get a feeling I've been misrepresented by my own Facebook account because I'm not that interesting and I probably lie on it and don't remember. But I can only remember using my wallet twice. And
Well, it just went from once to twice live on the air. Just throwing that
well,
out there.
I mean, there was only 3 times that I can ever think of that I have it available. And on the 4th time that I didn't find it, I did just start buying extra wallets. But you never have that joyous moment where you find the drugs that you lost a couple months ago if you lose your
Yes.
wallet.
That is quality times right there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that
that's
sweatshirt.
finding
Yes.
that little pill hidden behind your credit cards or a little, plastic baggie. That's God loving you.
When you pull
Showing
out that ID and you can still see
tangible
resin
life.
on it, and you're like, yes, I'm just going to be up
Yeah,
for
oh,
the
it's such a good deal.
day.
Jake, it has been fantastic having you on the air, hearing your voice. The research team has told me so much about you and apparently not gotten some of their research correct. I will scold them and probably murder them later this evening for doing so. So don't worry
Well,
about that.
sources are probably compromised by myself. I mean, I'm a pretty unreliable source for information.
Yeah.
Even about yourself.
I mean,
I
even-
love
So
it.
no hard feelings.
But you'll get away with murder. You're white, so you'll be fine.
What?
You know. I was saying that to Mike, but
Jake, don't murder anybody, okay, pal?
No, I'm cool, man. Like, I'm a happy, fun-loving guy. I don't know how
That's what they all
like
say
come
at
across.
trial.
then they read into your Ashley Madison account.
Way too much evidence now that has been produced. But you guys have a great time, and hopefully I get to join you again sometime.
We'd love it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for accepting my friend, my Facebook friend request after Joe pleaded how cool of a guy I was or something
Yeah.
like that.
We were stoked.
Hey, I don't have a problem with lying either, Jake.
There you go.
Lines. I like to think of it as reality control, and I'm controlling your reality by dictating what you know about me, and I'm not even really kidding. That's really part of my philosophy on life. So now I'm a different person for hundreds of other people, and that's a success.
Indeed, it is.
It is. It
One
is.
for the
Especially
win
with the
column.
word reality control. That nailed it right there.
One for the win column.
He wins the internet today.
Jake, are you going to be doing any comedy at all in the near future?
I'm not a very funny guy, so that would be really awkward.
It's
I think.
clear.
But maybe at some point. I don't really get off on performing, and I am hideously deformed. So standing in front of people is often. Also, my penis is visible no matter what pants. Or shorts.
But you also
And-
just said that you like your action figures to watch because you want an audience and get off.
Yeah, but
So
there's
real
no-
people
there's no-
scare you?
There's no real feedback other than in
I
your
mean,
own.
Oh,
Those are celebrities on the body
True.
of an action figure.
Yeah, it's like a half a He-Man.
Oh, true. Remind me to tell you a story when we're done about how I actually witnessed sex at a bar across the street once.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Jake, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jake.
Fun to talk
Thank
to
you all.
I think we're going to have to make this a regular thing, Jake, once I get the phone situation and the Skype thing
Yeah.
ironed out. And what do
We
you think
could
about
ask
that?
him- We could ask him.
That would be great.
The
I
world-
got this microphone from my neighbor, and he's a very dangerous man, but he has a very nice microphone, and I think he'll let me use it again. I have to do a couple jobs, quote unquote, for him,
Sure.
and I have no problem. I mean, he kills people, but it's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, I think most of the technical issues are on my side. So once I get that figured out, we can get the Skype going, and
Yeah.
what you got is probably going to be perfect.
The world according to Jake Squareman.
I don't think that I have a unique worldview, but I've been told that it's different from some other people's. It's a hard call. I thought all this stuff was pretty obvious.
reality.
But and I've also seen all the movies that you listed earlier. I should mention, except for Pleasantville, because Reese Witherspoon is a monster.
But let me tell you, this movie is like this is like one of her first, like it's a small film. Same thing with Tobey
Oh, I know
Maguire, Paul
exactly
Walker.
what
Yeah.
movie you're talking
Oh, yeah, yeah.
about.
I
know.
saw that
It's
movie.
a great
Her
movie.
swished face and her mutant eyes. Oh,
Oh,
God.
horse
I
body. I
can't
love
even
it.
look at her. She ruined American Psycho almost with her. Oh God!
No,
Like
Christian
looking at
Bale
one of those
kind of ruined
cats.
American Psycho.
Oh,
I know. I'm not a fan of Christian Bale.
Yeah, anything Christian Bale does, she hates, so it doesn't matter.
that was pretty bad. You got to give him a
It was
break.
pre-Batman.
So how do
I know,
you
it's
feel
pretty
about Ben Affleck as Batman?
I don't really know what the movie is about, to be honest. So, but it was one of those things where like they apparently never saw Daredevil, or maybe he learned how to act in those few years. I mean, he did direct a couple of movies, so it was like maybe he learned.
Yeah.
But I think once they said he was like an older Batman, it was kind of like, well, I'd rather have him than George Clooney, because George Clooney was kind of the older
Yeah.
Batman that ruined it too.
Well, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer ruins everything, even playing a blind man, he fucking ruined it.
It's horrible. Even the voice for Kit in the new Knight Rider show, he killed that show too.
See, and the fact that they made another Knight Rider was just like, I mean, Hollywood needs to stop raping my childhood. Like, they
I got Kit
really.
sitting right over there. Come on now,
I
and the Batmobile.
Yeah.
That's the 2000.
My childhood
2000,
started to
you know,
like it
the
at this
1980s.
point. It's gotten raped so many times.
No, see, like what's funny is that like I grew up on Gem. I don't know if you guys
Mhm.
mean so Gem
Oh, yeah,
was
I remember Gem.
when
With
I
the flash
heard it.
earrings.
Yeah, when I heard it, it was like this is going to be a great movie. And then all of a sudden
I think
you see the trailer and like Rio doesn't have purple hair. There really isn't a synergy that I'm like, what the fuck did you literally Hollywood?
It doesn't even look like Jim.
Nope, doesn't even look like Jim. It's just like, can you just come up with something original? Like, I don't even care if you steal the idea of it. Like, just make it. Just don't call it Gem the Holograms and not have the Misfits too. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what's wrong?
I got
with
an
you?
idea for our cartoon boss. Yeah, what is it? Winnie the Pooh.
He shoots out real
Got
poo. Shoots out
They
real
do
poo.
their job.
Like,
hey,
they're
everybody
making-
do shit they
They're
do.
remaking The Craft.
What's that?
Okay, so
the craft wasn't even good.
okay. All right, now you have no chance of fucking me now, dude. The Christian
I've
Bale was
never
one
been
thing, but the
frustrated.
Craft was like that '90s chick flick of like witchcraft,
Oh,
and it was like a
yeah,
cult
yeah,
movie, but
I
it
know.
became So they're remaking
By
it.
Rusa
and
Bike or whatever.
it's like, what'd you say?
What was that?
It's like if they remake
actress?
Sandlot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things. Like Sandlot was like a cult. It wasn't like a big time thing. It was a cult classic. If you grew up on it and became popular later,
Yeah,
it's kind of like The Craft was kind of like it was the MTV '97 generation. So like, but then it became a cult classic because I was like 14 when it came out.
Gotcha.
So it was like it became a great movie later. But they're remaking it. The same thing with The Crow, and you're like, I just want to stab you. Like you
No,
need.
they're remaking the- oh,
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know it's
The Crow
awful.
was good. The first
Crow's
Crow
awesome.
movie was
Yes, and it's just like you just again, like you can
Well,
come up with the concept, just don't, when you
They're gonna
take.
remake Jaws too.
Well, see, I wouldn't mind.
They're gonna remake everything.
I mean, like
I love
Jaws.
will
You can see
remake
the original one. Like, did you see the people were there showing Jaws on a lake?
Yeah, yeah.
I would
I
pee
want it.
the whole time, and knowing it's a lake and it's not gonna happen, but I'd still be like,
That's why I
I'd
don't go in the
I-
deep end at night.
that's why I probably saw it when I was like
I'd
five
go
or
to that.
That's right.
I saw it when I was like 5 or 6, and I refused to take bubble baths after that. Like I just took showers because I thought if anything with my legs were underwater, we were gonna get bitten. But
And everybody turns around in that movie and sees themselves bleeding out.
yeah.
Just a bit like, "Ah, gee, fuck."
Damn it.
Teresa's over here watching the trailer for Pleasantville, I see.
Yes.
I am.
It's a really good movie.
I don't know who this Paul Walker thing is. That's what I was trying to figure
cat's
out.
eat his face off.
Paul Walker
Seriously?
plays like the all-American white boy like
must be
basketball star who, Reese Witherspoon ends up like basically de-virginized and starting the whole process of like changing Pleasantville. It's a really good movie.
Into Horrorville.
She's got a weird face.
She kind of looks like a pug.
Reese Witherspoon.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, horrible. Look at her mutant eyes. Oh.
It's like a little,
That's-
like
now
a little,
that-
yeah, and she's got like a toad mouth.
Is that the country bitch that just got divorced?
She's like
Yeah, like a
almost
frog
with-
mouth. It's weird.
Yeah, now that I think of
giant
her.
forehead, eyes
The
weird.
Lovecraftian
Yeah.
horror.
Crab and horror.
Yeah, the Pleasant, and then Fiona Apple did a really good song on that soundtrack too.
And we're going to wrap it up
Yeah.
with that. Jake, thank you so much for joining us on the show. We're going to let you go. I will be in touch soon. Send me the link for that arena movie about that was like Robot Jocks. I really want to check that out.
Aliens versus
Yeah, I'll send it over Skype. You guys have a great night, and thanks for letting me hang out with you. Peace.
Peace, love, and bulletproof
All right,
marshmallows.
buddy.
Peace out,
Jake
Jake.
Squareman, live on the air. Thanks for being here. And he already hang up. Good. Saved me one click. We're going to wrap this up really quick. Thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you for
This has
having
been
me.
Pipe Dream. Jasmine Shea at Shea Diamond.
Yes, Jasmine
And-
Shea, Facebook.
Yep.
Jasmine
I
Shea.
was trying to remember.
Jasmine _Shea for Instagram.
I was trying to remember what the YouTube was, and it was Jazz something.
www.thejazz Shea SHA. And there's a lot of I just saw brand new at Amagang, so you're gonna see, like it's a mixture of comedy, me singing, and like concerts that I go to.
Awesome.
So enjoy.
Oh, my gang.
Yeah, I don't drink beer, but that was a fun place, man.
Yeah, that's nice. Nice little
They're the ones that
gorgeous.
make the Game of Thrones beer, aren't they?
maybe.
I don't. Well, apparently it was 9% alcohol in that shit, and that's no joke because I've never
Yeah.
seen that many drunk white people in my whole life. And it wasn't a country fest either, so it was.
If you're gonna talk, use a goddamn microphone. For the love of God.
He's
We
saying
don't
it's
know
the
what-
same price all
same
across
price
the
all the
board for the more alcohol or less
You know, we
alcohol.
wouldn't need you to
Gotcha.
repeat what he said if he just used the goddamn microphone.
But he didn't have the
I
microphone.
didn't have it on. I put it down because we were ending. Sorry.
Right. Well, then you want, yeah, we're ending, and then you
All
wanted to talk.
Yeah, apparently I'm an asshole. What can I say? I never change. It's first time I've been here in a long time, and I've never changed.
Nate, thank
Did
you
you
so much.
expect any more?
No, that's what I expected.
All right.
I'm happy it finally happened.
All right,
The whole
well.
show, and I waited until the end, and it happened, and I had to point it out,
Okay.
and that was my bit.
Well, my nipples are hard now, so thank you.
Oh yeah,
All
you
right.
guys did get my nipples hard the way that I said I wanted
I'm
to
in
at the
the
beginning
middle
of
of
the show, so
something.
we're good. It's
See,
cold in here.
See, we didn't get to the bit that we did last time you were here.
Oh.
Jefferson, do you remember what the bit was that did not fail?
I do not.
That I thought was going to fail? Are you
Yes,
hip?
no, yes. All right. So he gave me this iPad where he gave me like kind of that chat roulette thing.
Azar.
The,
Oh, yeah,
that thing we
yeah,
went through,
yeah.
and I was telling people all about this
She-
because
She de-virginized my phone to a czar.
Yes. So we had me, my face, and then Nate talking. But I remember the greatest one we had was that family
Yeah.
from Denver.
Yeah, in the car.
In the car, and the first question I asked him was, "How do you like that weed's legalized?" And the guy goes, "Oh, we love it. When the cops pull us over, they show us the right way to roll a joint." And I just lost it.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
do remember that. now.
"Kids in the car."
Yeah, sorry. I had the phone here ready to go if we got to it, but I think I'm okay without it not having technology fully working.
Next time.
I'm a little disappointed, but we'll do it next time. Azar has kept us very entertained
Yes.
for many weeks.
I am
It's been
on that.
awesome. Jasmine, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Sinister Mitch,
you.
it's been great seeing you, pal. Not that I don't see you pseudo often anyway, just not on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Pipe Dream. Jefferson, what do you got coming up next week?
Nothing.
No. That was his butthead. No.
I'll be here next week.
Jefferson will be here next week. Joe Green, what do you got, man?
Sunday at the Horses Lounge, going to be Jerry Diamond hosting the Horses Lounge open mic. Check him for weapons, please. And the Backstage Pub on Monday night. Comedy open mic. Yeah, that was really great.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I'll be on Monday night. And then on Tuesday, who's next night? What's up?
Oh, I know that.
Sure. Yeah, we
I
can
mean,
run.
for me and my comedy, I either hit up Mondays at Lark because open mic, and I always like to see all the comics come out and try new things and stuff like that. Wednesdays, sometimes I'm there, or I'm at McGeary's. I sing or do that at McGeary's, but every Thursday I actually sing at the Rail Yard with a house band. And so if you want to hear me try to sing Led Zeppelin, it's fun. It's a good
the
time
Rail Yard.
at the Rail Yard where you can get railed in the yard.
Is that all?
West Albany.
Yeah.
If you go literally like past the underpass, then you're in Albany because you're in Colony. Because I live around that. I've lived around that area,
I think that's right, Colin.
That's what we like to see.
cabs will actually charge you to go under the underpass.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like, really, you're a block away. Go fuck yourself. Like, yeah. That's it for me.
Nate, I'm going to ask you just to be courteous, man. What do you got? Anything coming up?
No.
Teresa.
I'll be here next week with our guests, DJ 250, aka Sean Reed.
I just became friends with him on Facebook.
Yep.
Good guy.
So that
Yeah,
I'll be
I'll
here
be
with
here.
him, and we'll be doing it again.
Huge.
Show 147.
147 in the books. Thank you again to Revolution Vapor, 72 flavors of Premier Gourmet E-Juice. for
like
your
the word.
moist
Ah.
moist.
Some
See, I guarantee on this one, moist.
I'm
is
moist.
Getting her a little weird, but I can say cunt and it doesn't even matter.
No, cunt. You can call me a cunt. It doesn't ruin
Moist
my
cunt?
day.
See, what,
It
like,
doesn't ruin my
there's
day.
So many girls that
No.
falls under, and I don't understand.
Well, it's because I'm just like, I mean, I'm a girl, but like, I'm a bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of the dudes. I've grown up around guys, so I'm like
You're
that.
bro ho.
I'm a homie with tits,
What about
basically.
white cheese?
But like, it's just you
White
can call me a
cheese,
cunt. It doesn't
exactly.
every woman has had a dirty pussy, so I don't understand why they freak out about it.
But what about a moist?
But moist, no. Well, just the word. No, you can call me a moist
damp?
cunt.
No, I'm not calling
Oh,
you a
damp?
moist
No,
cunt.
damp. I'm fine. The word moist is just
Yeah,
like
about
just
moisture.
weird. Yeah,
it
like
has those cartoon steam lines.
like I don't. Yeah, and I don't even like saying like moist when it's like bakeries goods. You know what I mean? Like it's just so
She
E
doesn't
juice
like,
is
like
just
taking her lips and making the oist.
oist.
That's-
The oist is
It's so moist, darling.
Oist.
moist. I feel like I need to shower now.
Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Pipe Dream. Please stay tuned on the Comedy Pipe Radio Network for all the podcasts that we have: the What You Got podcast, the HC Funny podcast, the Bohemian podcast, the Loose News podcast, and most, I don't know what to say importantly. But at this point, most importantly, make sure to stay tuned for tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on WCDB 90.9 FM, Ethan Allman, Alternative to Sleeping, or for the final time right here.
So
on the
sad.
Comedy
It's
Pipe.
the most
Should we pour one out for the homies? We should go outside and pour one out.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have fun time.
We should point out some moist